Today we're going to be making an upgrade on our travel trailer. I am going to have brand new tires installed on this. We're going to be replacing the stock factory tires that came on the trailer with some Goodyear Endurance tires that are, I think they're going to be a much higher quality tire, and they have a higher ply rating and a higher speed rating. One of the problems that you often run into whenever you buy these campers and these travel trailers is they normally come with pretty inexpensive or the cheapest tire that they can put on there and get away with. Now, I've had good luck with these tires so far. We haven't had any blowouts, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to prevent any possible failures that's going to be coming up on we have some trips planned for this year. We do have one really long haul that we're going to make, and I want to make sure that we have some good quality tires that I'm not going to have any issues with. And that's, I'm really putting some I'm betting on some new tires to help me with this. So luckily we haven't had any issues, but these right here that come on are Ridgeway Sports ST. This is a 205/75 R15. So we have 15-inch rims, 5 lug, 5 on 4.5-inch bolt circle. What I would really love to upgrade to for this camper is a 14-ply tire. I cannot find a true 14-ply tire for a 15-inch rim, and in order to go up to a 14-ply like I would want, like on my equipment trailer, I need to go to a 16-inch rim. I can't find a 16-inch heavy-duty rim to fit this lug pattern right here. You'd have to change out the hubs or change out the axles. I'm not wanting to invest that kind of money into this. I just want to get a new set of tires, but a new set of tires, 4 tires plus the spare 5 total, is going to run about $800 to replace. If you get on YouTube and do some searching, you'll see that a lot of these people that's already experienced this stuff they call these China bombs. Now, I haven't looked up, we'll probably do it before the video. I don't know where Ridgeway Sport tires are made, but I guarantee you they're probably imported from Asia. This one is an 8-ply. If you're going to run some tires on your trailer, I wouldn't go any less than an 8-ply, but get a high ply tire that you can. So the Goodyear Endurance that we're going to be putting on here is actually a 10-ply, so we're increasing from 8 to 10. They are a made in USA tire, and they have a speed rating of 87 miles an hour, which makes me feel a lot better. There was a time during one of our trips whenever we were going through Texas, when we were headed north of Houston, we were in traffic, and the flow of traffic was probably going about 90 miles an hour. I forget which interstate that is. And I was running between 75 and 80. So I was a little concerned at that point that I was probably going too fast for what these tires are rated for. So there's the spare here. Like I said, we're going to replace it as well. So what we're going to be going to is a 225/75 R15. It's a slight upgrade, just a little bit bigger tire. It should work really good. So I'm all hooked up and we are ready to roll. Make one little walk around and make sure we're good to pull out of here. I'm going to be going to Tires Etc. here in Pensacola. They're a Goodyear dealer, and they seem to give me a good estimate on replacing these tires. So we'll get a little video of getting the install. Let's go ahead and head up there. Anyway, I wanted to touch on the tire issue again, and what I wanted to mention was I did my research, I did my homework. I went online and looked at several different brands and makes of tires, studied the different ply ratings and the sizes and what would fit. I watched YouTube videos on other people's campers and tire issues and blowouts and stuff like that. So I just want to say, if you're in the same boat, you got a travel trailer, you're looking at tires, do the same thing. Watch a few videos, and you'll see some of the experiences that other campers have had with their trailers and their tires blowing out because they have cheap, inexpensive tires that are not rated as they should be. So I feel like we did pretty good on ours. Those tires I haven't had any issues with. They're an 8-ply tire. Obviously I want to go up to a higher ply, but they nickname those kind of tires China bombs, which I find kind of funny. There's a bunch of people that's got videos out there of their China bombs blowing. and people replacing them with other tires, and then those tires blow out. So with the research that I did and the tire size that we have for ours, I think that the Goodyear Endurance is going to be one of the best quality tires that we can get and put on our camper. I would love to go to a larger and a 14 ply. If you have a fifth wheel, guaranteed, almost guaranteed, you're going to have a 16-inch rim. Look into a 14 ply tire for your camper. If you get those on there, you will never have to worry about blowouts or anything like that. The sidewalls are so thick and stiff that you're not going to have any blowout issues. The Goodyear Endurance that we're putting on here is supposed to have, you know, the engineering went into the tire that improves the stiffness of the sidewall to help eliminate some of that trailer sway. I feel that some of that trailer sway that I've talked about with that I get with my camper when we're going highway speeds, part of that is the tire, I think, and the sidewalls being a little flexible. So I'm hoping that the Goodyears help fix that or help correct it in some way. So we won't know until we get out on the road. We've got a camp coming up. We're going to be headed down to Mississippi, so we got a little traveling to do in the next couple of weeks, and we'll definitely give you a report on that once we get a little bit of mileage under the new tires. All right, there's tires, etc., right past the Firestone. Nice big lot to pull in here, turn around at. All right, we made it up to tires, etc. here. Guys are already started on the, I mean, they jumped right in here on it. So they already got one off, getting ready to go swap them out. Let's go check out the new tires. All right, here's our new tires that's going on. They're already getting one of them swapped out over there. So these are going to be our Goodyear Endurance, going up to a 225/75 up from a 205. Seem like they have a good thick sidewall there. Go up to 80 psi. Here's the first one that come off. You can see a little thinner, a little more flexible there on the sidewall. This one's definitely more stiff than that Ridgeway. Yeah, big difference in the two. A lot higher quality there. They're replacing the valve stems as well with some heavy duty valve stems. That's the new style?
Yes, sir.
Replacement, okay. Other guys are going to balance them over there. that better than it was?
Yeah, it wanted 550 there before, now it only wants 250.
Okay.
That's a lot less weight.
Yeah, he was showing me that he actually had to break the bead and spin the tire on the rim because it was wanting, what, like 5 ounces of weight on one side?
5.5.
5.5. Well, there we go, one side done. Look good on there. What kind of pressure are you putting it to here?
80. Right here it goes to 50 at this machine, and then we use our air truck to put it at 80.
Okay. Getting those, getting the beads seated in there properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When okay is not okay.
All right, he's on the last one. That's all the old tires. I'm gonna take those home and see if I can maybe get a couple bucks out of them anyway. There's our spare, and we are ready to roll. They've got them mounted, torqued down, pressured up to 80 PSI. So we're ready to go pay the man and get out of here. All right, guys, we're all installed, ready to get out of here. I want to thank Kenny. He's the manager here at Tires Etc. I've actually known him for quite a while. Really nice guy, and hooked me up well. And all the guys that worked here that did the install, they're great. They talked with me. We had a lot of fun. So if you're in the Pensacola area and you need some tires for either your car or your trailer, come check out Tires Etc. Great place to do business with. Let's get on back to the house now. Okay, we made it back to the house here. We got the camper set back up, and I want to just do one last clip here talking about my experience today with the tires. I'm gonna show you another tire here, just a kind of comparison in different sizes and different ply ratings. But now as far as Tires Etc., I'm very happy with the service that I got there. Kenny was excellent, treated me right. I actually called 3 different places here in town and got some estimates on you know, tires. And Kenny gave me the best price, and I was up there at 7:30 when they opened. They got right on the camper. As soon as I backed in, I was out of there in 45 minutes. It was really a quick ordeal. So if you're in the Pensacola area or you're traveling through and need some tires, Etc. there on 9 Mile Road is a great place to go. This is not a sponsored video. I paid for the tires with my own money. Just want everybody to be aware of that. So I wanted to show you, before we end this, now this is my new spare. So here's our new Goodyear. By the way, look at this. When I kind of drop it on the concrete, I mean, it's just solid right there. So again, there's our old tire. This is one of the things you'll see people do, is do the sidewall test. You can just see how flimsy they are right there. Gets the job done. but you're going to risk eventually something happening to these cheaper tires right there. So the Goodyears, Kenny quoted me $129 a piece for these tires. I think that was right in line with the pricing that you see online and all the other places there. You know, people charge different rates to install them and everything. So it was $129 for the tire, plus the valve stems, plus mounting, balancing, and install. Real happy with them. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get $100 or so out of this other set of tires. Somebody with a trailer that they're using to bang around town, that would be a perfect tire for them. So this right here, I wanted to talk about this guy. Now this is my spare for my equipment trailer. These are new. I had these installed late last year, and this is what a 14 ply tire is going to look like right there. See the tread pattern? And I went and looked at these before we actually installed them, and the sidewalls on these things are like 3/4 of an inch thick, and they do not move. This is kind of like a tire that you would see like on a semi trailer. That's kind of how they are. And the reason I'm showing you this is what I would prefer to run if I could, but we're limited because of the size of the camper that we have and the size rim, running a 15-inch rim. These, you need to have a 16-inch rim to be able to get a tire like this. Now you can get them in other sizes besides this, but this is what we went with for my equipment trailer. And if you have a fifth wheel, chances are you've got a 16-inch rim, and I would recommend go to a 14 ply such as this right here. This is just a particular brand that we landed on. This is the Hercules, but heavy duty tire. So just keep that in mind for you fifth wheelers, or if you've got a big heavy toy hauler or something like that. If you go with a 14 ply, you should have no problems with blowouts. Highly recommended from people that haul trailers every day, that haul heavy loads and equipment and machinery. This is the tire that they like to use right here. So I think that's going to be about it. There's one more look at the Goodyears mounted on the camper. It's a good looking tire, it's a high quality tire, and really looking forward to seeing the difference once we start pulling this down the interstate. I want to see if I can tell a difference in the little bit of trailer sway that I was getting. I really hope that the sidewall engineering on these tires is going to improve that little bit of swaying back and forth that you get with the camper. I still have the improvements that I want to make on the hitch. I showed this before here. This is going to be another video where I want to do some improving on this right here. You see how much play that is. So I'm going to do some modifications in my shop to improve that to where you don't have this much slop in that hitch right there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe this is going to help somebody out. If you've got those cheap stock tires that come on it, be sure to do your research, get you some upgrades and put it on there. All right, we'll see you later.